Good day, everyone. It's Andrew Ross from Indy Garage here with Dean Law, one of our contributors out in Portage, Prairie. Dean, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm doing
Guys?
doing well. Now, we've got people from all across the country, obviously, here listening. And what stage are things at in Manitoba right now as far as opening things up? Everybody's at different stages of the process here, it seems.
Yeah, there's a few different stages of preparedness, making sure we have sanitizing wipes, make sure we have masks, make sure we have the proper material so we can open up responsibly instead of just going all in. So
Right.
people are being very cautious, even though the government of Canada, like our Prime Minister was saying, that they're going to be opening everything up in the first phase. A lot of people are resisting that, and they're actually saying, you know what, we're not prepared for this yet. So we're taking things pretty seriously here.
Okay. Yeah. Now, you know, a little earlier on in this COVID-19 crisis, you opted to close your shop for a couple of weeks. Talk about that for a little bit. What the decision behind that was, and you know, what the thinking is now moving forward.
We sat down and we really seriously decided this, because it wasn't an easy decision to shut down for that amount of time for ourselves and our clients. But our kids started getting sick, and we were kind of getting sick. It could have just been common cold or whatever, but we didn't want to take the risk of infecting our family or anybody else's family in that matter, and taking the more of a responsibility and that approach towards that to remedy to see if we had the virus or not, because Manitoba wasn't doing the virus checks unless you were showing severe symptoms, shortness of breath and things like that. So we decided to do that moving forward from there.
Yeah, sure. So in an abundance of caution, as it were, right? Just to make sure that you're not putting anybody at all at risk. That must have been a pretty tough decision, though.
It was. It wasn't easy. It was saddening, actually.
Sure.
We've been open for 11 years now, and right when we're finally making a good name and business and in Portage, Prairie, it was a struggle, and then have to do that was hard.
Sure. One of many difficult, but I think, you know, smart decisions that we're seeing the aftermarket really take over the last while. Now, you know, you had mentioned that you were pretty busy. You know, I was lucky to catch you before everything kind of gets wound up here on this day.
Yeah.
But we were talking about some issues you had. Actually, you know, you have a regimen in place to make sure that vehicles are clean and sanitized before and after service. But you started to have some concerns about availability of supplies.
Yeah, it was getting very, very short. The people were hoarding almost. And we got to the point that we couldn't find any sanitizing wipes. So we decided to have some critical thinking and say, well, what are we going to do about the situation? And we have some shop towels. And we found some disinfectant solution. And all the containers we kept, because we recycle everything. So we had a lot of these in the recycling bin. We took them out, cut these in half, and put the solution in here. And it says to use in full strength if you're sanitizing. And that's what we're doing. It costs like $1 a piece, basically, now for us to.
Right. So you cut that roll in half and then kind of just put it right into the
container. Fits perfectly right into the container.
Perfect.
Yeah, just use a razor blade, cut it nicely.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, you get the ability to keep the supplies on and keep the cleaning regimen up, right? So.
Absolutely. Cleaning before and cleaning after we're done with servicing.
Right. Now, you know, obviously you want to be careful in somebody selecting the cleaners and not getting too DIY with mixing stuff up, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, it's a a big concern for people, and I know that health authorities across the country and throughout North America actually are being a little inundated with people who've been a little creative with their cleaning processes. So we want to make sure that everybody is reminded to not mix their cleaners, and you can end up with some real health concerns with doing that. Now, what's your outlook on the business then? It sounds like, as I said, we're lucky to catch you at this time, very early in the morning on a Tuesday. Keeping an eye on the door there, I can see.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
No, but what's the business looking like?
Business is actually, you know what, Portage, Prairie is a very strong, small city, and very supportive actually, and our clients are very supportive of us, and we're pretty strong together because we're holding together, and we're just very thankful we're in Portage, Prairie. We came from Winnipeg to Portage, and all of our clients that are really good, we're really busy, and people are still continuing to come to us. I guess because the simple fact is that people aren't really traveling.
Okay.
So they're doing the things they're taking more responsibility in the things that I've found, my wife and I, we've both seen this, is people are spending more time with their families and their kids, and spending money on things that they never took the time before because everybody was in such a rush and go, 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 go. This slowed everything right down, and people are starting to realize, hey, I really don't need this, or I really don't need that. This is what I need. And people are starting to take more of they're stopping and smelling the flowers.
Right, right. Now, how is that playing out for as far as people coming into the shop? Do you find that it's a real business, like a community pulling together, and that's working for you as obviously as a community-based business as well, right?
Absolutely, and in Portage, Prairie here, absolutely, people are pulling together really strong and very supportive of taking responsibility for ourselves. Absolutely.
Good stuff. All right. Well, that's great. I think that it's a story that I'm hearing a lot from shops. Those that are really invested in their community and become integrated with their communities are still seeing activity and still taking a kind of a very responsible and business-like approach to this too. Right?
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, Dean, thank you so much for your time today. Best of luck with everything, and I'm sure we'll be talking again in the near future. Thanks, and thanks for everybody else for tuning in. We'll see you again soon.